Colts as 4.5-point underdogs. Anthony Richardson hurt with that shoulder injury, going to Jacksonville, who just got back from their 2-week stint in London. Let's see if there's any jet lag there, but they're going to Jacksonville. You're a history buff. How have the Colts fared versus the Jaguars in Jacksonville over the past decade?
Not very well at all. And there is still that reminiscent in the air. They saw what happened to Carson Wentz the last week of the season a few years back, losing in the way they did in Jacksonville against the lowly Jags at that point with the Urban Meyer era Jaguars, the one that we like to forget. The Jaguars, they kind of similar to the Bengals, look like they started to get their rhythm a little bit against the Bills in London last week. So I do think that the Jags, although their offense has still been a little sloppy, looks like they're starting to piece things together. The Colts, I do think that they're going to put up a fight against them. I think it's going to be a good AFC South game, but I will pick the Jags in this game. I think that they'll take control of the AFC South and start to rattle off some wins.
Do you think Minshew, being familiar with the Jags, kind of a revenge game for him? He's kind of a hometown hero. The fans there have a little bit of a soft spot for him where they're wearing his mustaches when he was there. Do you think he gives the Colts a little bit of an edge to maybe overcome some of that voodoo in the past?
I don't think he's going to win the game for them, but I think that he can have a good game against them because it is a new system, and I think that a lot of the personnel is out of there now, but I think Gardner Minshew can go out there and ball against that defense, and I think the crowd will be on his side because they like Minshew a lot there.
Yeah, and I agree with your point. Jags did seem like they got in a little bit of a rhythm now, and I think now that you get through your 2-game stint in London, you have a chance to take control of the division. Texans, tough loss versus the Falcons on the road, so they're looking more like a home team. The Titans pretty much only win at home, and then the Colts, Anthony Richardson can't stay on the field, so you're looking to pretty much take control of the division. So I have them winning this game. I think they'll be able to flex their muscles, especially on offense. And then if the Colts win, though, I think we'll have to have a real conversation of, was it a mistake to move on from Gardner Minshew and draft Trevor Lawrence? So that'll be the real storyline coming out of this game.
Nobody will ever say that except for you. You were the only one that will say that.
You don't think there's like a Jags fan that's like,
no, unless if they live under a rock, there's no way in hell they're gonna say that.
Someone will say it, but I have the Jaguars. You have the Jaguars in this game.